So another all-time high, Bitcoin just reached $111,000, over $111,000 this Thursday. Even though the U.S. Stock market is still in decline, Bitcoin seems to keep surging, despite everything else stagnating or even declining. Now, if anything, this tells you this Bitcoin is immune to politics, to whatever happens in this country or that country. It's the only global neutral asset that you can buy. Now, of course, I'm not saying what's going on in the United States is not affecting Bitcoin. Of course, all this crypto-friendly regulation that has been adopted by the Trump administration is helping Bitcoin, of course, and the increased institutional adoption as well. More people are buying Bitcoin, more companies are buying Bitcoin and adding it to their balance sheet. And so this is not over. This is not over. This is just the beginning of 2025. I do think that by the end of this year, Bitcoin might hit $200,000. So I don't know what you are waiting. I've been preaching about Bitcoin publicly here on YouTube since it was around $60,000, and now we are over $100,000, over $110,000. And I do believe that by the end of this year, we will at least reach $150,000. Now, like I've said many times, the only reason why you want to get into Bitcoin, not just because number go up, although that's the main reason why a lot of people get attracted into Bitcoin in the first place, but it is a major marketing tool, I have to say. Many people wouldn't care about Bitcoin if it wasn't the best performing asset. And what I do think is going to happen, I think that a lot more institutions are going to be buying Bitcoin. I think a lot more people are gonna start to investigate and to research Bitcoin. And that's a good thing for us and for everybody, of course. Because here is the beautiful thing about Bitcoin. If someone buys it, someone from Japan or New York or Paris or even China or anywhere in the world, anyone who buys Bitcoin, that will affect the price and you will benefit from it. And if something bad happens to Bitcoin somewhere, sure, the price might dip, but it will bounce back. Just like what happened with the great China ban on Bitcoin mining back in 2022. Bitcoin dipped, but it bounced back. So that's the beautiful thing about Bitcoin. When good things happen to Bitcoin anywhere in the world, you are going to benefit. When bad thing happens to Bitcoin anywhere in the world, it will dip for the short term, but it will bounce back because Bitcoin has proven itself to be robust, not only just robust, but anti-fragile. And if you want to understand robustness and anti-fragility, watch my video on Nassim Taleb, who, by the way, sold all of his Bitcoin, I think, back in 2020 or 2021, talked shit about Bitcoin and said that it's a speculative asset. I made a video where I debunked this bullshit about speculative assets. Bitcoin is not a speculative asset. It's based on real value, on real use value, on real demand. It's not just based on hype. It's sound money. It's based on solid fundamentals, and that's what people need to understand. So no, Bitcoin is not a speculative asset. Bitcoin is the ultimate sound money that the world has ever seen. Bitcoin, as the US government stated, it's digital gold. Bitcoin is the best investment you can do. Bitcoin is the best money the world has ever seen. Bitcoin is sovereign money. Bitcoin is freedom money. Bitcoin is sound money. So that's all I have to say in this video. Congratulations if you are if you are already investing in Bitcoin. If you don't, what are you waiting for? Go buy Bitcoin. It's not too late. It's still early. Bitcoin will still go to $1 million and over $1 million, of course. And like I say all the time, anytime's a good time to buy Bitcoin. So that's all I have to say in this video. Let me guys know what you think in the comments below, and see you in the next one. Take care.